A child that understands why they should do something or why they shouldn't is more likely to make better decisions. Conscious parenting is about explaining the whys. It's time consuming, it can be frustrating and overwhelming, but the benefits in the long run pay off. There are multiple types of parenting. I just see in our community so often we make fun of gentle parenting because it's often confused with permissive parenting, which is frowned upon in our community. But Black people especially need conscious parenting. Conscious parenting not only helps us with our children and our family dynamic, but it helps us in the workplace and it helps us heal generational trauma. People tend to think that children who are raised by conscious parents are offered way too many options. And here's why. Conscious parenting is allowing your children to make small choices and decisions for themselves so that when they get to an age where critical thinking and decision making is most vital, they have all the practice that they need to make the proper choice for themselves. Conscious parenting is knowing that if a flower isn't growing, it might not be the flower. It could be the environment the flower is growing in. It's about changing the environment and the conditions in which the flower is growing for a maximum benefit. Traditional parenting is behavior focused. It's also about asserting authority and dominance over the child. But human nature is naturally rebelling against authority and ensuring that we feel safe in our autonomy. My child is behaving this way. How do I make them stop or continue a desired behavior? Gentle parenting is understanding what is developmentally appropriate. Is the behavior that they're having normal for their age and maturity level? We don't punish children for behaving in a way that is developmentally appropriate. We work with the nature of the child, not against it. Conscious parenting requires creativity, inner work, thought process, and deep intention. It is not for people who don't have time to parent. It does take more time. It takes more patience because you're focused on the overall holistic health of the child as opposed to what's going on in that particular moment. A child crying. Permissive parenting would be just giving the child whatever they want, or it could be just ignoring them crying altogether. It's just generally being inactive or uninvolved in playing any type of role in correcting your child's behavior or cultivating or encouraging positive behavior from your child. Traditional parenting would be shushing the child or punishing them for crying. Also reacting in a way that shows that you're feeling shame about their child crying. Gentle parenting would be maybe talking to your child about their feelings and helping them to calm down. Conscious parenting would be introducing to them and demonstrating ways that they can communicate or letting them know that there are other options besides crying to communicate their need. Also, understanding what is developmentally appropriate for a child to be crying about and for what length of time. Letting them be okay with their feelings, and you as a parent understanding that whatever big feelings that they have are natural and helping them work through it intellectually. Conscious parenting teaches intellectual awareness, physical awareness, mental and spiritual awareness, and nurtures us through just being a human being. Conscious parenting helps us to be proactive and to take an analytical approach to our behaviors. Conscious parenting is being proactive about how we handle situations instead of reactive. Conscious parenting is about healing our inner child and protecting future generations. Conscious parenting is about passing on a positive legacy and positive family habits and traditions. Conscious parenting is about undoing and unraveling negative and harmful parenting techniques. Harmful parenting techniques include punishing or using shame, fear, or guilt-based methods to control our children's behavior. All of this is rooted in oppression and historical conditioning. Conscious parenting is about changing what doesn't work, finding new and creative ways to do what will work for our children to make sure they have the most promising future they can possibly have. It's about teaching your child to practice using their intuition, their gut feelings, their critical thinking, to cultivate that and help them to trust themselves when they make a decision. Conscious parenting is about getting to the root of a problem and helping your child understand that it's not you against them, but it's you too against the problem itself. Conscious parenting is about your child understanding that everything is a team effort and they have you on their side no matter what. Conscious parenting is about setting goals as a family and working together to achieve them. Conscious parenting is simply about treating your child like a human being, like you would any other human being, and not always feeling like you need to assert authority in order for them to make a good choice. Conscious parenting is not about misuse of authority. It's about establishing your authority in healthy ways, helping your child understand the parent-child dynamic a more productive way. Conscious parenting is about breaking generational curses, negative habits, and harmful traditions. Conscious parenting is about helping your child develop their own personal moral compass without excessive assertion of authority. Conscious parenting is about eliminating the power dynamic and the power struggle in a parent-child relationship. Conscious parenting is about allowing yourself to be human and allowing your child to be human as well. Conscious parenting is about helping your child understand that your needs do not supersede theirs, emotionally, physically, financially, or otherwise. Conscious parenting is about you making sure your child understands that they are important. They have a purpose and a place in this world unapologetically. Conscious parenting is helping your child be free to be exactly who they are and knowing that you're their safe place to do so. Conscious parenting is about creating a space where your child feels safest to be themselves. Conscious parenting is about teaching your children to be intentional about the choices they make. I hope that's helpful. I know it's very long, but the information is priceless.